Yeah, first half, we came out, we knew Arizona State, they were going to try to turn you over. They were number one in our league in the first four games at turning teams over and, pressuring, taking you out of the rhythm of your offense. I thought they did a good job of that, and we're number one at not turning it over in our league. And tonight, they got 10 points off turnovers in the first half, 10-0, and they went to the foul line 12 to R3. So one of the things is they have 100 more. They've taken 100 more foul shots than their opponents. So they're going to attack drivers. We had a couple of good moments, but they ended up taking the lead. A couple of our rotation players up six or up four, and then they go on a 6-0 run. We didn't, you know, we didn't have control of the game by any stretch of the imagination. Second half, we challenged the team about obviously the turnover part and the free throws. And in the second half, we still had 5 turnovers in the first, I think, 10 minutes. That was at 15. What did we have? We had 15, and then we started flowing. We started making some shots, made our defense better. I felt like in the zone, Braxton Mia was a difference maker on the defensive end, showing his size, staying around the rim. But when you make shots, it makes the ice cream taste a lot better. And we made some shots tonight.
I think it was on Wednesday that we asked you about the struggles with Braxton and Savir's sort of three-point shooting. And you said, just got to give those guys confidence. We're going to give them confidence. It seems as if your faith in them really paid off tonight.
Do you know what? You got to have faith in everything that you do. And so, I love Savir Wheeler. And, I want him to be the most confident player in the world with responsibility. And I thought his floor game was tremendous today. Got everybody involved, and he picked his spots, and he did a great job. I was really, really proud of him. And a lot of these guys, 3 of these guys only practiced, one day, one the first day, and then missed the last 2 with the cold stuff going through. And I didn't know what it was going to be like, and I thought they fought it. They played a lot of minutes, and they really performed.
Who was
Paulie had it, Brooksy had it, and Sa had it pretty bad. And so, those guys were, they were fighters because it was like, flipping a coin to see if they were going to play or not. But Braxton, the guy who I was think about Braxton. He saw the ball go in tonight, 14 rebounds, 10 points, 2 block shots. And at the beginning of the game, when we were in the zone and they were going, and he was doing the wall-up, jump-ups with his rim protection, that makes us different. And so I was really happy to see that tonight.
Defensively, in the second half, you guys held them to 2 of 10 from the three-point line. What did you like about that?
Well, I love it, to be honest with you. The biggest thing is the last 4 games. I think it was, I don't know what Colorado shot in the second half, but over 50%. Utah was over 60%. Oregon was over 57%. Oregon State was 56%. Tonight in the second half, 37% from the field, and we rebounded it, and that's huge. And obviously defending the three-point line is enormous too. The guys like, Miller, Frankie Collins, those guys are the ones that you're kind of most dangerous. And they did a decent job tonight for sure.
You kind of inferred when you guys made that 18-3 run in the second half, that kind of coincided with you guys kind of valuing the ball.
Yes.
Was it just that simple, and everything else kind of flowed?
I think yes. Sometimes you can get too complicated in your offense and be congested. We weren't with a 1-4 low ball screen or high, and we made plays, got space, got in the lane. Corin made one. Keon Brooks started with his pop. You sometimes, simple is the greatest recipe. Our guys had a lot of confidence in making those shots, but we didn't turn it over. I'd rather you shoot a half-court fadeaway shot than turn it over. As the great John Chaney said, a bad shot's better than a good turnover.
How is Saw different, and how is this team different if he's hitting that shot?
Can't guard him. You can sit there and say, oh, we're going to keep him in front, and we're going to go under ball screens, and we're going to do those things. And he's so new to the league, then you got to play against it, and you say, whoa, he's pretty fast. Whoa, he's pretty crafty, and whoa, he has great vision, and all those things. And he's really, really dynamic. I just thought he was just really, really good with his decision making. He had a couple of turnovers that you wish you had back, but from his shot selection to how he got people involved, to how he ran the team, to how he defended, really, really impressed with him.
He came into this game, though, shooting, 7 for 40 for right now?
He was 17% from the three-point line.
At any point, were you thinking, where's the guy that we saw before, or just what?
You watch him, he works hard in practice every day. He missed a couple days, but yesterday he shot after practice just to keep a rhythm with a mask, just shooting. He shot 36% in one of his years, last year at Kentucky. He's a high level player, and made him tonight, and I trust him to make him every darn game. Just be confident, pick your spots, have that responsibility, and that's why he came here.
Any early indication that this game was going to end up with 5 technical fouls?
No. I think, we were just trying to tell our guys, just be poised. If someone does something to you, it doesn't mean that you have to do something back to him. And that's, sometimes young players don't get that. And so it was, it's a great learning lesson to just be poised and do that. But, yeah.
I just thought, first half is something as simple as Perez goes to the foul line, shoots a shot, and literally comes all the way around. It looked like your bench kind of reacted.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's a competitive game. They have a competitive program. They're in first place, 4-0, and part of the reason why is they play really, really tough, a lot like their head coach. Things can be said, you get competitive, and, I think it also fired us up. I heard Corin say, what? You said what? It was kind of like, and sometimes, you shake the wrong bear, and I thought it woke us up a little bit too, especially in the second half.
As an aside, obviously you go play UCLA next.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that Utah beat them by 46.
Yeah, I saw that.
When you see something like that, what's your initial thought?
I was at Syracuse once. We went down and played DePaul, and we had a really good team. I think we were a Sweet 16 team, and we lost by 45. And it was one of those things they couldn't miss, and we couldn't make, but we were still a really good team. Mick Cronin is a great basketball coach. They have probably the most storied program in college basketball history, and we've never gone down there and beat them there since I've been here. And it'll be a great test for us. I know how their coach is. They're going to come out, swinging and fighting for that. But we've got to be able to match that. But a great opportunity. I think the thing that makes our league so good is everybody can be beat on any given night, and vice versa. It's all about you. It's all about how you play. We haven't had our best game yet. That's what you're always trying to get to as a coach. I think there was really good moments. Defense, there were some decent moments, but still have to be more consistent to try to, reach the potential of this team.
How unusual is this week for you? I'm trying to think, have you guys ever done this where you play at home and then have a 2-game turnaround in conference and then go on the road?
Last year, I don't recall on our 20 games, you play the 18, I think. I can't recall that. So this is new. 3 road games is a lot. I even think how we had to start after Christmas playing in the mountains, and then come back and play. We played on was it Saturday night? Did we play Utah on Saturday night? And then come back and we played when did we play Oregon on a Wednesday? Was it? It was just a quick it was a quick turnaround, whatever it was. But everybody goes through it. It's all different types of the year. But 3 road games in a row are pretty difficult. But you just gotta go down there and play good basketball. We played decent on the road, good enough to win. We just we didn't finish, but we put ourselves in position, and hopefully we can learn from those lessons and go down there and finish.
I don't remember if it was the last time we talked or before, but you talked about not just finishing with rebounding and everything else, but the idea of you had lost the first 3 games by 11 points, and the whole idea of
Yeah.
next time we get in that type of situation, we've got to figure out not just how to extend, but stay away.
Yes.
That was tonight the example that you needed.
I thought it was the first step for sure. You know, we were able to extend the lead. I didn't like us pushing back and getting the technical where, you know, you can win by a certain amount, maybe how it ended, but for the most part, we were able to get those stops. I thought the combination of the zone and the man, we had a good balance tonight in certain situations and kept them off, you know, off balance a little bit, which is good. But yeah, you know, now we have evidence now. You know, we were able to put together a good, you know, second half and extend a lead to where it was you have control of the game and not give it back.
And is it as easy as to say when Braxton's in, you might gravitate more
Yes.
towards the zone?
I think so. Yeah, yeah. But again, it's getting everybody else on the same page. You have a few players. You have Corin. You have KB. You have Braxton. You have Frank, who's not playing right now. Guys who had played in the zone and understand it. It's really more so, can we get the other guys to, you know, can we get them up to date with how we want to do it? And we got to really simplify.
Any update with Frank then?
Running yesterday, those types of things. I think it's TBD, same thing. But progress for sure.
Thanks, Coach.
No one asked about my hand. No, I'm kidding.